What do we got in this Watch This Boy section?
Oh boy.
Is there an S on the end of this one, or is this something else?
No, this is something else. This is not. We watched this movie Untouchable.
Is it about India?
No, it's about Harvey Weinstein.
Oh.
It's a documentary about him and how he was untouchable and then touchable. It's depressing as you would expect it to be. And the whole time you're just watching the movie saying this is like one of the most grossest human beings like you can ever be looking at right now in every way possible.
What stopped the clicker on this one?
I don't know.
Why would you watch it?
It's a good question. I don't even remember what it was on. HBO maybe? HBO Max? I'm not even sure, but we just were scrolling through and it was, I don't know. Mrs. Cheapy said yes when I asked her. As long as Mrs. Cheapy says yes, then it's a go. Because she's not saying yes about a lot of these things. But she wanted to see that. And it's as depressing as you would expect it to be. But less depressing than those murder ones. I told her no more murder ones for like a while. They just keep coming out with new ones too. There's a never-ending supply of the true murder series. So that one...
I'm gonna avoid that one.
It's well done, but yeah, it's kind of it's rough. We also started watching Good Omens, which is on Amazon Prime. That's
okay.
Do you know about this one?
I don't, but I have that service.
Okay, it's well reviewed, so we decided to check it out. We only watched the first episode, but it's like The Omen, the movie The Omen, but with jokes, I guess. I think this is what it's about because I only watched the first episode. So the idea is the Antichrist is coming. There's demons and there's angels. And throughout history, there's been one angel and one demon that have been friendly with each other.
Oh, is that the Michael Sheen show?
Yes. I
watched that first episode.
You didn't care for it?
Not so much, but I'm glad you liked it.
I mean, I could think it could be good. I don't know. I mean, it didn't blow me away, but I thought it could be good. And we're definitely going to watch at least one more. And so the idea is that the Antichrist is coming and he gets like switched up, like the baby gets switched up, like whose family it's supposed to go to. There's like some scheme going on with the satanic scheme, but people are like stupid and they fuck it up. And it seems like it's going to be pretty funny. So that's Good Omens, and that's on Amazon Prime. Do you guys watch the latest WandaVision?
Yes. It's a big deal. It's become a big deal in my house now, the WandaVision. We like discuss it as a family, like what we think is going to happen and all the theories. I kind of like that because I don't think there's ever been a show like that where we've all kind of had thoughts and opinions on and know kind of, at least the Marvel cinematic history behind a lot of stuff, because we've all seen pretty much all the movies at this point. And yeah, it's kind of fun to watch. And that I kind of thought that first like 5 minutes of this week's episode was one of like the coolest things I've seen in the MCU. Like it was kind of like, whoa. I don't want to spoil anything.
I forgot what happened in the first 5 minutes specifically.
Something happened.
Oh.
It's good. It's really good. I don't want us to spoil anything about it.
Me neither. It's like that thing was cool, but I don't want to say what it was.
I do. No.
I feel like so they're starting to bring in a lot of familiar characters. I would say that.
Yes.
Batman.
I think
Batman's in it. Yep. Batman.
Which was one of my like small complaints about Mandalorian was it was like too much. They're bringing in too many known characters.
I want to say there's a difference though.
There is
between bringing in Boba Fett and bringing in someone that was like the fourth tier character.
The fourth tier character from all these, but people that you recognize immediately.
Yeah,
like,
I think it's more in many. I'll spin it. I'll say I think it's kind of the opposite, because what you have is these people that really were side ancillary characters that you didn't know much about, and now they're on a TV show where they get to shine a little bit more out of the shadow of the movie that they're servicing, which I think is why it worked. I don't know.
There's a lot of reasons why WandaVision works.
No, that too, but
yeah, that particular, I think That's helpful. Yeah, it's like it doesn't seem as pandering. At the same time, it seems linked in with the MCU in that regard, and it keeps you guessing as to like which direction they're going to go with it.
Yep. Yeah.
And I saw in the news today they said Luke Skywalker is going to be on it.
Yeah, I saw that too. I'm excited. I don't know what that means, but
she said I don't know the actress's name. What's her name?
Elizabeth Olsen. You may be familiar with her sisters, Mary Kate.
That's Elizabeth Olsen? I didn't even realize that. I've seen her movie. She was in some movie where she was in a cult or something.
Godzilla.
No. That was a while ago, I guess.
That made Shipwreck laugh, though.
Why is Godzilla a cult?
It's not.
There could have been a cult in Godzilla.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Cult of Godzilla.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He's got big fans.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Big lice, too.
Yeah, I like WandaVision. Ty's trying to figure out, what's going on, too. We had the discussion afterwards. And he thought, like, when she was using her powers, she's like, oh, look, this is the era of CG. So the next week's episode, it's gonna be like the 2000s or something because they have CG. I'm like, no, I think you're looking into it like sort of the wrong way. He's like, no, I'm sure. Like, I don't think that
next week, 2 days. It's not gonna. 80s up.
Knight Rider.
Yes, they all drive Knight Riders.
Don't you think that would be good? And Vision is the voice of the car.
Of the car?
Yeah, and the car is like looks like it's Vision colored. It's gray and like red.
Is it not going to be Family Ties?
Well, I saw on a poster, it looked like it actually looked like Bosom Buddies or Three's Company.
Oh,
Three's Company's more 70s.
That's more 70s.
I know, but it was a poster. Maybe in the poster, maybe they do that and throw you off, or they don't make that. Like, who knows?
I also like that they kind of broke it up with this week's episode. That it wasn't another TV show thing.
Sure.
And I was like, okay, we did that, and now we're gonna show you something else, and then we're gonna go back to that. It's a smart way to do it, so you don't feel like what's going on here. So.
It seemed way too short, though.
They always do.
That half hour went way too quickly.
But that's how you know it's good. Because if it was too long, it would wear out its welcome. And when it's nice and fast, you're like, wait a minute, I want more of this.
Right. And by the way, if you like this and want a more grown-up version, check out Legion. I don't know, on FX, I think. I don't know what streaming service it's on, but it's like a much weirder version of this, basically. Not kid-friendly. We finished Warriors season 1, which is on HBO. I would definitely recommend that if you like karate, kung fu fighting style. A modern version of that with strong sexual content. And
this is the karate sex one. Okay.
Yeah, and with good characters, like if you like a good Irish cop character, this show has a great couple of great ones. But like the main one is super great. It's pretty cool. Like if you like Gangs of New York, even though it takes place in San Francisco. So think Gangs of New York, but it's in San Francisco, and Kung Fu. China, like Chinatown is a big part of it. So it's Kung Fu and a lot of axe fighting and people getting cut up and stuff. And strong sexual content. Am I selling it at all?
I don't know.
Wombat you don't like Kung Fu movies.
I like Kung Fu. I like a good Kung Fu.
Name a Kung Fu movie that you enjoyed. Name
Enter
3.
the Dragon.
I'd be like
Drunken Master.
Okay, that's good. Drunken Master.
The Man with the Iron Fists.
Kung Fu Panda.
Kung Fu Panda
3.
Yeah. Okay.
That one where Dracula fights Popeye. I saw that one. You ever seen that one?
No.
There's a movie on Amazon. It's a kung fu movie where it was made in the 70s, and these guys are dressed up like Dracula and Popeye and other characters that they did not secure the rights for, and they all fight each other, and it's terrible.
Yeah, stick with Warriors.
I think Superman shows up.
Sounds all right.
Yeah,
it's gonna be bad though.
This sounds like
it is bad. It is bad, but it is on Amazon Prime.
See,
and I did check it out.
Warriors has the good. The key is the good fight choreography. You got to have a lot of fighting, and it has to be well
Rumble in the
choreographed.
Bronx. I enjoyed Rumble in the Bronx.
Okay, I'm saluting you. I'm going to give you the Kung Fu salute.
What's the one with Jackie Chan and Sammo Hung and what's the one I'm thinking of?
Give me the plot.
Lego Ninjago.
They fight people online.
There's got to be more plot than that.
I know. But it doesn't matter.
Right. Watch Warriors. It's good. And it's funny. And is it funny? I'm not sure if it's funny. Yeah, it is funny. All right, that's it for Watch This Boys. We've watched it all.